Right, so I've the games in this window media player here. The audio is off, by the way. Right, so I'm doing the normal rotation here. I'm following my gun and more to mid lane. Gun and more is actually one of the stronger level 1 mages as well. He's able to clear the wave really quickly. He's one of the fastest wave clearer in the game, so he's able to get to level 2 very quickly, and then he's able to get the crab over here, almost certainly with me being there. So that's what I'm doing here. Okay, so the enemy support will be on this side over here, this side of the bush on this map. The enemy mage usually is also on the opposite side over here. Right, so I'm trying to head over here and check for vision on where the enemy mage is. Right, I can see the enemy mage now, so I'm immediately spamming my S1 on the minion wave so that we can rush this minion wave. Right, this gun and more, the minion wave is perfectly lined up for him, so as you can see, I'm trying to rush the turtle here. And because in this case, right, normally my rotation will be going over to the Rlly and helping chase him off and helping my marksman get the minion get the bird over here. But in this case, my jungler is invading, so I want to assist him. He's able to he's able to clear the jungle camp faster because I'm sort of zoning this guy away. I'm harassing him a little bit with my S1. Right. Thankfully he did not kill the jungle monster in time. Um, because wow, that would be really bad if he actually get the jungle monster. He shouldn't have used his punish so quickly, so he should only use it at the end. So he almost lost the red buff there, and that would have been really really bad. So right now I'm heading over to where the crab is. The Rlly is up top in this bush over here. So trying to chase him off so that we can get the crab. And also potentially kill the Rlly by the way. The Rlly have no vision of me as of yet. Because I'm not within range of the minion wave, so he doesn't know that I'm actually coming up over to gank him. Alright, he's actually here and not on the bush over here, so that's pretty smart of him. But that means that he doesn't have the right to contest for this bird anymore. As you can see, um, the enemy is counter evading my jungle over here. Now, there's absolutely nothing that you can do against that. Just let your jungle give out on the red buff because there's absolutely no way that I can teleport down there. Alright, I think maybe what I should have done is instead of rushing over here and contesting the bird, I should have gone down there to defend the red buff. But if the enemy decide not to invade, right? Because right now it's from hindsight, right? With hindsight, you can just say I should have done this, I should have done this. But in the actual game, if I actually come down here to defend this buff, right, the enemy might just completely ignore me and go over here, the enemy support might go over here and contest this bird over here, and they will have gotten the bird. So there's a lot of factors that's out of your control. So sometimes you should just play along. And then in this case, right, I rotate upwards. Alright, I already made the decision to rotate upwards. It's impossible for me to actually head over and help them. Okay, it's impossible for me to recall now, head over here and help them. By the time this crab, this red buff will already be stolen by the enemy, and then we will not be able to get this bird as well. So in this case, I should just cut my losses and rush this bird over here. Okay, the my marksman is making a huge mistake here. He's trying to um not rush the minion wave. He's trying to freeze the minion wave, and that's absolutely a wrong move. He should absolutely help me to rush this bird over here so that I can recall and help my team. So right now I'm pretty frustrated with my marksman. As you can see, she's trying to poke the enemy Rlly, but that's not what she should be doing. She should be getting the bird over here. So she's delaying a lot of my time here by just doing unnecessary stuff. Yeah, so we are not able to prevent the enemy from counter evading. So that's fine. We're able to get the bird, so we are still at the advantage. Right. So the gun and more here make a mistake. Um, I don't know why he's doing so in front, because clearly the lamb has just invaded the red buff, so it's somewhere over here. And then the lamb, he already taken his blue buff, so he also does not have any jungle creep monster here, so it's impossible for him to recall after taking the red buff. So he's definitely going to gank the Lupu or gank the mid lane. So both of them should hit over to a range of their tower. I don't know why the Gun is so far um, beyond the tower. So that's a mistake on this part, and it's absolutely not my fault. Okay, he managed to sort of disengage, so that's good. Alright, first but Sima Yi, that's good. Um, Managed to get trade 2 for 1, so we are advantage here. And we also got the minion wave. We also got the bird. So we basically just exchange jungle monsters. They also counter evaded successfully, so we just exchange jungle monsters. We did not lose any advantage here, and we should be up on goal because we actually killed the bird. Ali is invading this buff over here. The enemy jungler right now is more or less going to be here at this blue buff, because his blue buff will already spawn. So he's somewhere over here instead of up here. Alright. He's probably mad pinging his support to take note of this red buff over here. And his actual position is probably over here. So after he takes this blue buff, right, he's either going to gank the Lupo or rush over to the red buff to prevent it from being invaded further. I think the second scenario is a bit more likely. So the Lupo, I don't think anybody will be ganking the Lupo in the next 2 minutes. Again, I completely don't know what's going to unfold in the next few minutes because I've not looked at this match yet. So I really forgot about whatever happened here. So I'm just predicting what the enemy's jungle rotation is. Right, we managed to get the bird successfully, that's good, but I'm losing a bit of health. And the Rlly just make a very dangerous play. I don't know why she teleported in front of the Tyrion there. Okay, managed to get poked by Liu Bang. The whenever you see the Sima is stopping over here, right, it means he's ready to out. You don't even need to swipe the minimap to know that he's gonna out. So what we should have done is I should have seen the location of Sima Yi, and um, get ready to sort of bait the enemy. But I didn't bait the enemy. I went backwards instead of forward because the Ali was very low health, so I was trying to disengage for her. As you can see, the Lam is ganking the Lugu. He can have a choice to hit over and clear his red buff, but he chose to gank the Lugu, so he's over here. That's not a big surprise. But Sima Yi managed to get the Tyrion, that's good. And then we also get the bird over here. So we are massively up on goal right now. And here, right, I'm not hitting the bird from this bush over here. I'm actually going forward to this bush over here so that I can secure vision for this area. Make sure that nobody is coming over to contest the bird. I see a lot of support, right? They just don't provide vision for their carry. Just sit here and help the carry hit the bird where they should be pressing forward and securing vision. Right. So once I make sure that nobody's there, I can get the bird. Now, the Lam is probably heading back over to get his red buff. My Sima is getting the blue buff over here. The gun and Mo should be very safe. The Lubo should be very safe here. Honestly, he should play a bit more aggressively, but it's just early game Lubo is very weak, so he's just getting his farm up. So I guess that's good. But Ali and me should be careful of this Lam because he's taking the red buff now and he's going to gank us soon. Right, so I'm actually staying here for a reason. I'm not just wasting time. I'm seeing if there's anybody coming from this point here to get the Ali. Because from here, right, I can see whoever is coming up from here. So the enemy mage is missing on the minimap. The enemy jungler is, I'm pretty sure is here. So I don't know when the jungler is coming to invade the Ali. So I'm camping over here instead of here so that I can secure vision for this area of the map. Right, the Lam is going to gank the Ali very soon, I think. I'll be very surprised if the Lam appears at the bottom. Okay, so I'm doing the right move here. We are backing off. Um, what we are doing actually is to get this bird over here. But I think backing off is the correct option because Lam is coming. Honestly, there's two options here. From Lam's perspective, right, he more or less will have really cleared this red cap. And from his point of view, Ali and me disappeared on the minimap. So he had another choice. He can come over here and then stay in this bush over here and wait for a target to appear. Or he can head over to the mid lane over here. I think the more likely scenario is that he's over here at the left hand side of the mid lane bush and getting the crab. So the gun and more is actually staying over here defending the red buff. I think that's a very defensive, um, a very conservative move. If he's more aggressive, he'll be staying here, getting this crab, trying to hit anybody getting this crab over here. This is a more conservative move, which I like. Alright, the Liu Bang managed to steal the crab. That's a shame. The llama still haven't appeared on the main map. I'm pretty sure it's over here. Yep, exactly. Wow, I'm a genius. Okay. So nothing is happening here. Um, they are just playing around with each other. I think I'll focus my commentary on my skills instead of the macro. Honestly, not much to talk about. We're just clearing each of our minion wave. Here, I'm going back because honestly, there's not much for me to do. There's no minion wave nearby. There's no minion wave here for me to actually soak up. So honestly, my mana is already very low as well. So there's no point for me here to stay any longer. Here, I'm not recalling because I've seen my Ali getting hit by the enemy, so I'm just trying to help her. But normally, I would just recall. I don't know why she went and get herself killed. It's absolutely her own mistake. All right. So here, right, normally I would have recalled, but how did I restore so much mana? Did I actually take a healing orb under the tower? I was pretty low just now. My mana was pretty low, but I don't know how I recovered so much. But here I'm actually heading down because I don't know if the gun and more can actually come up and cover his minion wave in time. And the enemy mid laner might be rushing this minion wave over here. So if the enemy does do that, right, this minion wave will crash into our tower without anybody getting the EXP. So I'm actually coming down and trying to defend this mid tower. Oh no, the managed to get zoned away by the Ziya. So wow. Okay, so I made a right move here. If I record here, right, I will not be able to get this minion wave in time, and I will lose two minions. It's good choice that I actually went over here. Now the Ali should defend the top tower because the Tyrants here were pushing the wave in, and then there's no reason for her to come over to the mid lane. So she's actually making the right move here. This is pretty high low, so the players know what they're doing most of the time. Right, so the Ziya over here is zoning me away from the Ali. Both of us already have vision of each other, so his job is to zone me away from the Ali, which is correct. Now he's in the bush over here, either that or the bush up top here. Um, so I need to be careful of his crowd control skill. So I'm actually hovering around here. I'm trying to wait for the Ziya to hit me. As you can see, he's in the bush over here. I did not manage to CC him in time. Uh, he managed to get his CC on me first, unfortunately. But thankfully, my Ali is very mobile, so he's able to get towards Ziya, maybe? Okay, never mind. That's why Lam is so strong, right? He's so mobile. Here I'm just clearing the minion wave. I think that's the correct move. What the heck? I don't think that's actually extremely risky because the Lam is nearby. So I don't know whether the Lam is getting the red buff or what. I don't know the position of the Lam right now. So if the Lam is nearby, that's absolutely super risky for him to be doing this. Okay, so he's backing off here. It's actually a good choice because if he does start the dragon, right, then there's a very high chance of it getting stolen. Okay, Lubu teleported up here. I think that's the correct decision because we need to contest this bird over here. But he's hesitating here a little bit. He should go directly forward into this bush because over here waiting for somebody to check this bush. It's impossible for me to check this bush because the Liu Bang will just CC me, and then the Direnjie will just ult me, and then I will just die. So I need somebody to face check this bush over here. The Lubu should not have done this because they are clearly getting the bird. The Lubu should have walked into this bush over here, and because of that, we were not able to get the bird in time. Alright, that's fine. Alright, so here, I wish I could go back precisely, but I cannot really do that. I cannot really go back precisely. Oh my god. Oh man. I want to take a look at the Rlly's positioning. I can only go 30 seconds forward, which kind of sucks. Okay. Right, Rlly is heading over to the mid lane. That's absolutely terrible. That's a wrong decision. The Rlly should be heading to the bot lane. Yeah, to the bot lane. Because top lane will be shared by Lubu. Um, Another option is that Rlly can come up here and then Lubu can recall back to his own lane. But the better thing is Rlly going over to this lane over here, getting the minion wave over here instead of sharing it with the gun and Mo. But this is an option as well because Rlly is a special case. Rlly is very mobile, so she's able to rush over here to get the minion wave in time, I think. If you are playing like a whole E, right, you should immediately, or like a immobile marksman, you should just go straight to this tower over here. So nobody is over here. I'm left in a very awkward position. Nobody is sharing this minion wave with me. The Lubu should have shared this minion wave with me, but he rotated over to the mid lane in order to try to head over to it back to his own lane. He should have just gotten this minion wave first before leaving. So that's a mistake by him. Um, I'm not able to do much besides get this minion wave. Okay, Gun and Moss actually coming up to. Is he coming up? He's not really coming up. So that's a mistake by him. The Liu Bang is trying to zone my two carries away so they are not able to get the EXP. The Direnjie doesn't have a vision of me. So here he actually moved away subconsciously. Um, that's I did not expect that. I expected to CC him, so I missed my skill over here, and I missed my ultimate as well. Because I completely did not expect him to move away. Right here, I use my S1 on the Lubu because I know that the Lam will use his skill on the Lubu himself. Unfortunately, he get bursted down immediately. Here, I'm actually moving backwards because all my skills are on CC, so I'm not able to really help them. Here, once my skills are ready, right, I use it, and I'm able to get the Lam, but unfortunately, I traded 1-for-1 with the Lam. That's pretty unfortunate. Okay, well, that's a mistake by the Rlly. Why did she teleport back? Okay, the Rlly is not very good mechanically with that hero. She made a lot of questionable decisions. I don't think she has a lot of matches with Rlly. In the early game as well, she just teleported over to the umbrella and got herself in dangerous situation a lot of the time. And the Lubu here, right, because his rotation is so horrible, he's already down 0-2 and is lower goal than me. So here we are sort of already behind. We are behind by 2k goal because of the very bad rotation in the mid game by my teammates. There's over until now, right? I've not made a single mistake, by the way. All the things that I've done is completely correct. Okay, here I'm trying to get as much farm from the wave as possible. During a losing game, you really want to share all the resources with your team. So here, I'm thinking, right, if I use my Purify, maybe I could have saved the Lubu, but honestly, the Lubu is just not a strong pick, man. Oh, Jungler made an absolutely terrible mistake here. He shouldn't have initiated on the enemy like that. Um, there's already two enemy on the map showing here, and there's potentially more behind the T-Rens here. Even without hindsight, right, I know that Lam is not nearby, right? Lam hasn't appeared on the minimap, so there's a good chance that it's nearby. So him doing this, right, is extremely dangerous, and even if he managed to kill the entire enemy team, right, it's still the wrong choice, especially when he's down. We are actually down on goal, so him doing this is extremely risky. He shouldn't be the initiator. He should wait for me and Gun and Mo to get the enemy low, or me to CC the enemy, AoE CC the enemy before he charge in like that. Can't believe he managed to get away, so that's good. I use my immunity, managed to dodge Liu Shan's S2. And then here, the Biron flick onto me. So there's nothing I can do here. Something I could have done is I should have left my S1. Um, but honestly, there's no way to predict the flicker S2 by the Biron, so there's nothing I could have done here. Yeah, managed to get wiped by the enemy. Okay, this Lupu is playing pretty horribly. I would be pretty mad at him at this point of the game. Here, the Lubu, I don't know what the Lubu is doing. Why is he not heading over directly to the mid lane to defend this tower? You could have defended this tower over here, but he chose to camp at the bottom here, and I don't know what he's doing. This tower would have been defended by my teammates who just respawned. There's no way my teammate can defend this tower over here. He should have immediately rushed over to the mid lane tower. Right, so we are in a losing game now. Honestly, in a losing game, there's not much to do. You need to anticipate the movement of the enemy. So if there's any red buff on the minimap, just try to defend the buffs. Your objectives will be trying to gain vision of the bushes over here, camp in the bushes, and wait for the enemy to invade your buffs, and then you can use that opportunity to counter attack them. That's what you should do in a losing game. And you should also get all of these gold coins. They are very useful. Or if my blue buff is going to respawn in the next minute, so what the correct move should be doing is we should all be camping around the blue buff. Here I'm just trying to get more gold. And there's another gold coin over here on the main map, but it's way too dangerous to push out further. And here I'm trying to get the Biron. The Sima Yi is going to out onto the Biron. There's no way that we can um there's no way that Biron can survive here. He made a positioning error. So he's more or less gonna die. I'm pretty sure he's gonna die. The Sima Yi did not out onto Biron. I don't really understand. But he's gonna die anyway. There's no way he can like avoid all four of us collapsing onto him. Unfortunately, we had to give out this tower over here. Unless the gun is more is able to get to this minion at a time. I don't think it's able to get to it in time. Yeah, so we're going to lose the top tower, which is completely fine actually. Now it's a 5v4. Right now we need to um sort of collapse onto the enemy because the enemy escape route is from over here. The enemy is trying to escape using this route over here. So what we can do is do this and try to zone the enemy away or try to collapse onto the enemy if they make a positioning error. Okay, sorry, let's continue. Alright, so we managed to get this blue buff over here. Honestly, this is a bit conservative. What we should be doing is getting control of this mid bush over here. We should be all collapsing onto this area over here. If you are an organized team, right, I would ask my teammate to gain control of this bush over here and even this bush over here, and try to see if the enemy makes a positioning mistake. All right, when we can have the gun and more over here, trying to defend the high ground tower in case anything happens. Because the Biron is dead, we're fighting a 5v4. So we are playing too passively. We should aggressively push out and gain control of the map again. Right, so here, um, it's not really Ali's fault, I think. The lamp is just coming in too quick, I think. Um, right, the Rlly is making the correct move here. She's actually coming down into this bush over here to try and defend red buff. Unfortunately, she's a bit too separated from the enemy. And this is actually a correct move. There's nothing wrong with this. It's just that the Lam is coming in way too quickly. And then the Lam actually make an error here. I don't know if it altered backwards in the wrong direction or missed his ultimate or the Rlly pushed him back with her ultimate. But the Lam managed to get pushed away by the Rlly or something. Yeah, as you can see. So nothing is happening now. Ali is still making the correct decision. She just made a positioning error. She teleported back to her umbrella in a very dangerous spot. So I think she's gonna die here. Somehow she did not manage to die. I'm using the slow support item so that I can try to save her. She managed to get away. That's good. Now the enemy is at a disadvantage because they are all pretty low. And their skills are all CD because they tried to use it on the Ali. And the Symani made the right move here to charge into the enemy because I'm pretty sure their skills are on cooldown and they are pretty low. So I think he'll. What the heck? I keep doing that. I think he will manage to trade 2 for 1 in that situation over there. Let's see what actually happens. Man, I should stop clicking on the mini map. Uh, Dang it. What happened here? Oh my god. Right, Sima Yi altered. Yeah, he managed to trade 1 for 1 with the enemy Tyrants here. Can I go back a little bit further? Right, fine. He managed to trade 1 for 1 with the Tyrants here. That's good. I think that's a good move by the Sima Yi. But now, oh my god, what the heck? Wait, 10:54. Why do I keep clicking on the wrong thing? Right, he managed to trade 1 for 1. I think that's good. Okay, here the Liu Bang is zoning the Gan Mo. So the Gan Mo is not able to get to the Lubu in time. Honestly, the Lubu died too fast here. The Lubu is playing horribly. He shouldn't have died so fast. You see, his abs she just immediately get melted by the enemy. So now we are behind. We are very behind right now. Lubu is absolutely useless. I should be fuming at the Lubu right now. I think later I'm just going to scold him. I'm going to just talk shit to him. So here I'm actually changing my build because I'm accidentally using the first build. The guy Nemo is making a correct choice here. Honestly, she should be pushing the bottom lane because if you follow us over here, right, we don't know if the enemy is going to hard push the minion wave out from here and siege the high ground. So it's good that it's actually separated from us. You shouldn't be following us. Here I've made an error as well. I should have absorbed this minion wave together with the Rlly and shouldn't have backed off here. So I managed to lose about 100 gold but just by doing that. Just making a positioning error. So here I'm trying to hard engage onto the Baron because doesn't seem like there's any teammate nearby, but the I forced the Leopard ultimate, so I guess that's good. Honestly, here there's not much for me to talk about. You just need to what the heck? The Lubu should have immediately altered when he sees the Lam charging forward towards him. I don't know why he completely did not respond there. And the Sima Yi, that was a very bad out. Right, so the Lubu now is in a very precarious position. Oh my god, he's gonna die again. This Lubu is absolutely trash. Right. So you see, I use my support item at the right moment because I managed to slow 5 people down. I managed to cover a hit of 5 people with the roaming item. So that's a good use of the roaming item active. Managed to get the Biron, so that's good. Here I'm obviously trying to defend the final high ground. Not much for me to talk about. It's just a defensive battle. The Ziya is we should just all chase after the Ziya. But I think the Ali is playing a bit too defensively. She should go over here right now. She's getting a red buff, which is a possible choice. What the heck? She she made a bad move here. She teleported over to her own umbrella and put herself in a very dangerous situation. Luckily, the enemy did not collapse onto her in time. That was a very, very risky move. It paid off, but I think that is actually a wrong move. That is super risky. But I think we managed to get both of them, which is good. Please don't actually do that as the Ali if you're in this situation. That is way too risky. So here, right, Ali is solo pushing. That's actually okay because the enemy is down by 3 members. And Ali is pretty fat right now, so she's able to 1v1 anybody trying to collapse on her. The only way they can get her is if this becomes a 2v1. If that becomes a 2v1, right, we'll be able to get the dragon. So right now we are all collapsing onto the dragon here. I'm use my ult here because I'm sure that the enemy won't come in contest. Biron already showed himself on the minimap, so if the enemy tries to contest it, it's a 4v2. So I'm using my ult here because I know that the enemy will not come over. Right, so here, honestly, what the heck is the Lubu doing? I remember this scene over here. He's ulting the enemy. Did he manage to get the enemy? I don't think he even managed to hit the enemy. And I think he's going to die here. Oh my god, oh my god. My god, and the Sima Yi, because he's trying to save the Lubu, right? Is he going to die as well? Oh my god, we are in a super dangerous spot thanks to this guy. Yeah. I don't know if I should proactively cast my ult a little bit earlier. I think that's a well-timed ultimate. Alright, this Ali made our play here. And I'm just shitting on the Lubu right now. I'm attempting to shit on Lubu, but I don't really have time to type the entire word out. So in Chinese, this means I'm not gonna just like sugarcoat my words here. I'm just gonna tell you what exactly I said. I said, trash Lubu, go and farm credit because he's gonna get reported here. He's 0 and 5. So here I'm actually telling him his goal is lower than mine and he still wants to initiate onto the enemy. So I'm like not really trash talking fully. I'm telling him like he's super low on gold right now. He's like 700 gold behind the support. So I don't know why he's trying to engage on the enemy. So here I'm actually doing the right thing. I'm trying to get as much gold as possible. And here the Ali is pinging for me to follow her. Even if she doesn't do that, I'll have followed her. Cause we need to get the side towers down. None of the side tower has been pushed. Okay, the Biron made a very big error here. The Biron is actually the weak point of the enemy. I just realized a bunch of advantage comebacks that we'll be able to get, right, is all due to this Biron over here. I wish the Biron would stay for a little bit longer so that Liu Bang's ultimate would not be disrupted. And then we have gotten 2 Biron instead of 1. But this is fine. And here I'm recalling because I don't know if my teammate can actually defend the high ground tower in time. Defend the high ground tower without us. But I decided to push with the Ali here. We should have pushed for another tower here instead of recalling. Because the gun and Mo pretty sure is able to clear the minion wave in time. But honestly, it can go either way. So I think this is a okay decision as well. We should have all collapsed onto the Ziya here instead of recalling. Yeah, as you can see, the enemy is already backing off. We shouldn't have recalled over here. So that's really unfortunate. We have gotten the high ground tower if we didn't recall there. But this is a solo queue game, so honestly, we can't really expect much. So here, the guy Nemo is using his skills to face check the bush. I think that's a bad decision. He should have just cleared the minion wave, rush the minion wave, push the minion wave forward, then he can face check the bushes. Right, so I'm only going in after he face check the bushes here. I'm able to CC the Liu Bang. Unfortunately, that did almost nothing. Oh, there's a lot of poke damage, but yeah. The guy Nemo stayed for a little bit too long there. So he already knows that Zia is coming towards us and he still decides to use his skills to poke the enemy under their tower. So that was a bad decision by him. It almost costed him his life. And the Rlly here is playing extremely aggressively as well. He should all just back off. Okay, the Biron is very low, but we can't really capitalize on that because they are all backing off already. The Rlly is making a correct decision here by solo pushing. Honestly, now it's totally alright for the Rlly to solo push because she can 1v1 anybody. She has the highest goal right now. And she's able to swap her boots out for the revive item um, with a few more minion wave. Right now she has enough gold to actually swap her boots out for the support for the revival item. Here the guy in Mo is making a very stupid decision. Um, I don't know why he decides it's a good idea to start the dragon here. I think it's because he thinks that me and Ali are nearby, so he'll be able to contest for the dragon. Honestly, that's a stupid idea because the Lam hasn't showed himself on the map, right? There's no vision of the enemy on this side of the mini map. The enemy can be over here, the enemy can be over here, the enemy can be over here. And if the guy in mode does this in a higher elo game, right, we will have gotten team wiped here. So I'm actually curious to know what happens here because it's very possible for us to be wiped out here. Okay, that's a good ultimate by me. So we managed to trade 1 for 1. Oh my god, the enemy managed to get a dragon. So that was extremely stupid decision by the gun move. Oh wait, we managed to get this dragon instead. Oh, that's good. I thought the enemy managed to get the dragon. Wait, let's go back a few seconds. I'm pretty sure I saw the enemy. Oh, they defeated the gun move, but we got the dragon. Okay, that's good. Still, that's a very stupid idea. I don't think you should have done that. Even though the outcome is good, right? It's extremely risky. So here what I'm doing is I'm trying to zone the enemy away from the Rlly so that the Rlly can push in safely. I want to make sure that there's no enemy over here camping in this bush over here. So a lot of support, they will just blindly follow their marksman. You shouldn't really do that. You should just secure vision for your marksman and act like a mini ward. And you're also like zoning enemy away from here, right? So that if they try to collapse on the Rlly, they'll first be CC'd by you. Okay, the Ziya is honestly like super annoying. He does an insane amount of poke damage to me. Okay, Ali is making a very risky play here. The Tyrion uses his ultimate flicker out on the Ali. I CC him, but the Ali got busted down. That's fine. The enemy Lam hasn't shown himself on the mini map, right? So he could very well be camping on the left hand side of this bush over here. So right now I'm being very careful here. Honestly, I made a positioning error. I shouldn't have done this. This is super risky because if the Lam comes after me, right, from this bush over here, there's nothing I could have done here. I think I could have still survived because I have my ultimate, but right now I'm just casting my ultimate away, randomly away. So okay, the Lam show himself on the top. at the top lane, so that's good. So what Rlly is saying here, right, is she's telling the team to follow the dragon, because the dragon is pushing in, right? They shouldn't have done this. The guy in the most shouldn't have done this. Try to push the minion wave out. She should have followed the dragon. Instead, he went and solo pushed the minion wave and got destroyed by the Lam. So never ever just do what the gun is doing right now. Okay, so the Sima Yi is rushing the dragon over here. That's the wrong decision. There's so many wrong decisions by the teammate, but it's okay right now because we managed. The outcome was good. Um, for a lot of the time that my teammate made questionable decisions, we got lucky a lot of the time. Right now, Sima Yi is making a huge mistake doing this. It's extremely risky. I know that the jungler is dead, so he thinks that he could have gotten a dragon if he has the punish, but we have no vision of anybody here. So the Ziya could have well be charging out his ultimate. If he does that, right, there's nothing we could have done here. So honestly, it's super risky for him to be doing this. I don't know if the enemy will get the dragon here. Yeah, the Ziya is... Wow, I'm like a prophet or something. I knew Ziya would charge out his ultimate here. Sima Yi. Yeah, that was a stupid move. Okay, shouldn't have charged in solo like that. I don't think I need to explain why this is stupid. Right, so a lot of questionable decisions by teammate. And it's not like small bad decisions either. It's pretty big mistakes. Right, so we have no vision of the enemy, right? They could be the left-hand side or right-hand side pushers. And Rlly is a very bad spot right now. Honestly, Rlly should be recalling here. Should be going back into this bush and recalling here. And we can try to secure this blue buff here. He shouldn't be over here because if the enemy collapses onto her, right, there's nothing we can do to help her. You'll see if that happens to her soon. As you can see, wow, I'm really a prophet, man. As you can see, they are collapsing onto Rlly. Let's see if she's able to get away. Okay, what the heck? She teleported back. Oh my god, this Rlly. She could have gotten away if she didn't teleport back to her umbrella, but she did that. She died. So, honestly, my teammate is playing really horribly. I don't understand how I think we managed to win this game. I don't understand how we managed to win this game with how badly my teammate is playing. Okay, Sima Yi managed to get the Ziya, which is good. I think could have done that a long time ago. Because Ziya is very weak to assassins. If the Sima Yi outs correctly, like, there's no way the Ziya could have survived. And at worst, it will be a trade 1-for-1. Here, I'm actually trying to save my skills for the Lam. Because I already seen the Lam trying to engage onto my carry. So I'm just aiming my skills here. Right. Here, I don't know what the Lubo is doing. He's obviously not going to be able to get the 狄仁杰 without his ultimate. So he should just back away here. Instead of chasing after the 狄仁杰, right, we should have just pushed the minion wave out. So this is a bad decision by them. The guy in is making a very horrible decision right now. Oh my. Oh my god. We should have just pushed into this push with us into this tower. This Sima Yi is playing pretty horribly. If he had done that right, it would have been so much less risky. But he did that and got himself killed. Luckily, our mage made our play here. He's going to flicker S2. Yeah, as you can see. Sorry, flicker S3. At least we trade 1-for-1 with the Baron. That's good. We almost got backdoored by the enemy minion. That would have been very bad. So here I'm trying to zone the 狄仁杰 away from the minion wave here. My job is not to really push a tower. My job is to zone the 狄仁杰 away. So here, right, I'm just spamming all my skills to try and get him away. As you can see, I'm not really heading over into the range of the tower. I'm staying very clear of the enemy because I have no vision of the enemy who just respawned, right? I don't know where they are right now. They could be charging towards me, so I'm staying in a relatively safe spot while trying to zone the enemy away from this minion wave. Honestly, the Lugo is in a very bad position. Let me see what the Lugo tried to do. He tried to get this tower over here. I guess that's fine. It's very risky because Lam gets a massive speed boost while if the enemy is low. So if the Lam have headed directly towards the Lugo, right, the Lugo have died again. And here, um, my job is to secure this bush over here because the enemy clearly is on this side of the map. So I need to act as a ward here in order to see where the enemy is. Gun and more really secure vision for this bush over here. Generally in this kind of games, right, the mid bush is extremely important. So I'm trying to secure this bush over here, I think. So here, right, I don't dare to move forward because I don't know where all the enemies are. They might very well be in this bush over here. So I'm sort of hesitating here, right? Because I have Purify. The thing is, without Purify, it's very dangerous while you doing this. But with Purify, right, and my ultimate available, right, if the enemy does jump onto me, I can immediately Purify and just use my ultimate, and I'll be able to get away. Also, I'm very tanky at this point. I'm pretty much fully built, so there's no way that the enemy can burst me down. Even if there's three of them here, they will not be able to burst me down thanks to my Purify. So here, I still don't know if the enemy are ahead of me in this bush over here. I don't really want to use the roaming support item yet because none of my teammates are nearby. Alright, and here, what we should be doing is trying to push or collapse onto this tower over here. So let's see if we make the correct decision here. There's no point in pushing the minion wave in. We need this tower to be down before we can really achieve much. So honestly, we should just push a minion wave out here. So here I'm making a wrong decision. I shouldn't have followed Ali, and Ali shouldn't have ran down over here. We should all collapse onto this tower as a 5-man squad. Yeah, it's the 2v3 up there, so let's see if they are able to get the enemy. Right. The Giron died. Ali is at full health. So we are doing very well here. So here, right, I'm staying a distance away from the enemy. From the enemy's point of view, right, they can't actually see me. Alright. They only are able to see me only when they charge up to the Ali. So by staying a flicker worth of distance away from the Ali, right, I can actually make sure the enemy does not see that I'm behind the Ali. So that's very important because the enemy would think that it's a 1v1, but it's actually a 2v1. So they will try to hard engage on the Ali and I can just CC them and then they can just be bursted down. So in Chinese, it's called 卡芒刺野. If you translate it directly to English, right, it's something like um, control your vision, uh, control the distance of the vision, something like that. Um, control it's very hard to translate it directly to English. Make sure you are hidden in the fog of war. Let's just put it that way. Sort of translate to that. So here I'm pretty sure we'll be able to get the tower down. And I purposely let myself be hit by the tower so that the dragon will receive less damage. And here I completely oh my god. Click on the wrong thing again. That's fine. Okay, so here I let myself get hit by two towers. Um, Here I try to engage onto the here because honestly the here made a positioning error here. You shouldn't be so in front without any tanks in front of him. So I tried to engage onto the here, but somehow right, I'm not able to do anything against him, and then he's able to out me. Even if I use the purify to purify the debuff from his ultimate, right, he still does an insane amount of damage to me. Yeah, so I think I died here. but thankfully I managed to CC the 狄仁杰 enough for the Rlly to kill him. So yeah, I think it's not really considered a mistake by me. I pretty much have to kill the 狄仁杰, else we will not be able to end the game. So very good play by me actually. I did not make any major error. Maybe a few of my deaths could have been avoided, but overall I did not make any macro errors. Um, on the other hand, my teammate made a lot of macro errors. So I think that's really good. Just make sure that you yourself don't make any macro error. You can make mechanical error with your mechanical skills. Just don't make any macro errors and you'll be good. Your win rate will be very high. So honestly, I'm just like showing you my score here. Pretty much get straight wins. Let's just move forward over to the next game. So I'll be commentating on the ban pick phases as well. I realized I actually skipped the first one. So these are the heroes that I usually ban in pick mode. I mean that are usually banned. I personally will ban gun and more here. Um yeah. Why they are not ban gun and more? I banned Dialia instead. Oh, okay, that's fine. We have a very strong lineup by the way. Lam and Gun and Mo are pretty much meta heroes. I really hate Lady Sun. Um, I think there are a lot better choice out there compared to Lady Sun. Even though Huang Zhong is stronger than Lady Sun. Marco would have been better here. Warner is not that good. What the heck? I did not actually realize this initially, but the enemy picked a Charlotte and our Cleflin picked a Fuzi. Doesn't he know that a Charlotte is direct counter to Fuzi? That's honestly like a super dumb decision. I don't know why he decided to pick Fuzi. And later on, right, I remember this Fuzi being like 0506. So, wow, I don't understand why this guy picks Fuzi, man. So dumb. So dumb. For you guys who don't know, right, Charlotte has a passive that lowers the attack speed of any enemy hero that she hits with her passive, I think. And she can lower the enemy's hero's attack speed by up to 70% maximum. So she's a hard counter to Fuzi. The reason I picked Yuan here, right, is because I have four choices here. First is Liang. Liang is not that great against Yao. So whenever I see a Yao, right, don't really pick Liang. He's honestly not that good against Yao competition. Next will be Lady Zhen. Lady Zhen is bad against this. Who is this guy called? This oh, I remember this game. This fool's die a lot. I remember we lost this game. Alright, Lady Zhen is bad against Yao and is bad against Warner as well. So and Yu Huan is the best hero against a Warner because you can use your ult to negate her ult. So I think Yu Huan is the best choice here, which is why I picked Yu Huan. I would have picked Yu Huan again if I were to play this game again. And I think I remember this game now. I don't really remember exactly what happened, but I do remember a bit of what happened in this game. Bits and pieces of what happened in this game. This gun at most actually server top 4, which is kind of insane. Sorry, I'm not top 4, top 26. Still pretty high. And we have server best Fuzi. I think I understand why he picked Fuzi now, because I'm pretty sure he only knows how to play Fuzi. Okay, so it's my standard rotation here. I try to head over to this spot over here as soon as I can. And so what I'm doing here is I'm trying to poke the enemy. As a support, right? It doesn't matter if I'm mage or support. Actually, both of them should do the same thing. You should not use your skills on the minion wave. Use your skills on the enemy. You should poke the enemy, especially a Yuan, right? Yuan's skill allow her to hit up to 4 targets from the enemy. So you want to hit the minion wave and the enemy heroes at the same time, rather than just hit the enemy hero alone. So here, right, it's fine for me to hit the enemy hero because the minion wave haven't collided into each other. By the time the minion wave have collided into each other, right, my S1 would have been up again. So I'm just poking the enemy here. I'm heading back, waiting for my S1 to be on, to finish cooldown. And now I'm able to poke the enemy again. Right, as you can see, we are doing a massive amount of poke damage to the enemy. Okay, poke a little, but it's fine. Managed to get the scrap because we get the enemy very low. And there's very few composition that can beat a gun and more in the early game and the U1 in the early game. Only my Shiranui and the Diadia can actually beat these two in the early game. My Shiranui and Diadia are two of the strongest early game hero, along with Yuan and Gun and Mo. So only those two heroes can contest with us. Right. He got solo killed by the enemy marksman. That's pretty horrible. I think the alarm made a bad decision here. The who is this? The Yao made an error here. But if the Yao did not make an error, right? This Lam would have wasted a bunch of time here for no reason. So what you should have done, you should have just jungle normally. Just finish his normal jungle rotation instead of coming over here. Thankfully the Yao made a mistake, or else we have lost a lot there. So with this, I think it's a little bit more even. The gun and Mo managed to get the enemy as well, so that's very good. And here, right, we'll go 10 seconds back. Here, the enemy actually do not have vision of me at all because the Yao died before I managed to show myself. So the enemy, Baili, right, um, doesn't have vision of me at all. So I'm actually hovering here because I want to make sure that the enemy Baili has no vision of me. As you see, I'm hovering here. It's not just for no reason. I'm trying to make sure that the Baili has no vision of me. So here I finally decide to show myself. I'm going to get this minion and get to level 2. And then here, right, I can try killing this Baili. I almost managed to get him. Alright, so everything I've done until now is perfect. Oh my god, I think I should have auto attack there. Wow, there's a major error in me. I should have auto attack here. I should have just moved forward instead of auto attacking. And then I would have hit him because my S1 would have refreshed. Yeah. Damn it. I made an error there. Oh, I remember this game now. This lady son is extremely whiny, even though she got solo killed. So honestly, don't beat this player over here. This player absolutely sucks. I get a ton of advantage for her in the early game, managed to secure all the birds, and yet in the late game, right, she keeps whining. Yeah, as you can see, we got all the enemy jungle as well. And then this lady son, right, keep dying in the late game. And then she keeps trying to blame her teammates and blame the support, which is absolutely stupid. Instead of hitting a minion wave, I'm going forward and try to poke the enemy. This is how you should play Yuan. Don't just use your skills on the minion wave. So here, I'm not making any errors here. It's a 2v2 situation. I'm not really paying attention to enemy jungle, which is my bad. I don't actually know where the enemy jungle is right now. Alright, managed to get a Yao, that's good. This Yao is pretty garbage in my opinion. Okay, now I know where the Yao is, right? I think I can track his positioning a little bit better. Now, I think Yao, right, is clearly trying to get this blue buff. So, the guy in the most here already knows that the blue buff has already respawned. So, the Yao should be over here. Yep. Okay, the guy in the most is a very precarious position. He's probably going to get killed by the Wano. Yep. And the Wano, honestly, played very well. Played very well this game. Because trade 1-for-1, so I guess that's fine. The two jungler are just engaging onto each other. There's not much for me to say. He's going over to this red buff over here. The Foods is fighting with the um who is this? This Charlotte over here. So he might not be paying attention to Alarm's position, but the Alarm is over here. Sorry, the Yao is over here. So he needs to watch out. Let's see if he does that. Okay, he's backing away, that's good. The Yao is up top in his jungle here, so we can be playing a bit more aggressively here. Okay, so I think the Lady Sun is doing the correct thing. We need to get this. Oh, sorry. The Lady Sun is doing the wrong thing. Because why? She shouldn't be attacking the tower. It hasn't been 4 minutes yet. She should use her Empower Auto attack on the enemy hero instead. So we are not able to get the tower, so we are coming back. Actually, wait, sorry. I made a bad commentary here. The Wonder is actually missing. So I remember this moment in the game. I was trying to back away because of the Wonder. And my marksman is also aware of this because she's like spamming retreat here. So we are not actually going back to get this jungle monster over here. We're actually going back to avoid the Wonder that's collapsing onto us. Yep. So thankfully we managed to back away in time. If we stayed for any longer, right, the one would have gotten both, not both of us, just the Lady Sun alone, because I still have my ultimate to cancel our ultimate. The Wonder is still in the bush ahead of us. Um, okay, she's not in the bush. That's good. But my marksman made a very dangerous move here, because the Wonder might have went over into this bush over here. Okay, the Wonder managed to make a bunch of outplays here, so I used my sprint because the Wonder has just used the ultimate, so I was trying to get the Wonder. Didn't manage to kill the Wonder, unfortunately. That's fine. The Bailey might be ahead of us over camping in this bush over here, which is why I'm trying to use my S2 to check these bushes here. But the Yao is trying to collapse on the. Oh, never mind. The Yao is going back to the mid lane. So we can hard push this tower down. In fact, I think we can try to get both of them. I think my ultimates are cooldown, so I don't think we'll be able to get them yet. Let's see if we manage to get the enemy. No, we are not able to get the enemy because we have no ultimate. That's fine. So this game I'm commenting a lot more on the micro than macro. So God forgive me for that. Right, the Wonder is honestly the Wonder is one of the most proficient Wonders that I've ever seen. She's able to ult very precisely and is constantly able to get the gun and more. Right, we should hard push this tower here. Honestly, the enemy should all just back away. They shouldn't have tried to defend this tower because I have my ultimate. Both of us are fairly high in terms of health, and we can actually absolutely crush them. Our two marksmen made support combo over here, right? Absolutely trounced Baidi and Yao early game. Maybe in the late game, he might have a chance against us, but in the early game, right, he absolutely stand no chance against us. So here he should have just ran away. Let's see if they try to defend this tower further. If they try to defend this tower anymore, right, they will both die. Okay, I think they are dead. Yep, exactly. So I don't know why they did that. Okay, so we are very ahead right now. I don't understand how we can lose at this point. We end up losing the game. So here I try to let the Lady Sun last hit so that she gets a bit of recovery from the minion. I don't understand how we actually lost this game, man. It's so dumb. We got such a huge advantage right now. So here I'm not actually pushing the tower down with the Lady Sun. I'm just staying here acting as a ward so that I can see anybody that is coming to collapse onto the Lady Sun. From here I have vision of this bush over here, so I'll know if the Yao is here. So here I'm trying to head over to this um, monster over here because there's clearly no minion waves pushing onto us. So right now we are at a huge advantage. I don't understand how we can lose the game. This jungler is the reason why we lose the game in the end. Over here, I think a better decision will be coming over here and securing vision here. But honestly, right, the lamp should have waited for us. I'm trying to rush this minion wave over here so that I can get the gold and EXP. She should have waited for us, right, before starting the Slayer. She have waited on us to get vision of these bushes over here first. So this is extremely dangerous. Yeah, as you can see here, Warner is extremely proficient in the hero. I almost never managed to get away, even with sprint. Thankfully, the Bailey is a very bad Bailey. Otherwise, we have gotten a very proficient Bailey would have gotten me with a S2. The Lady Sun is also making a correct decision in order to try to defend this tower here. So here, I don't know why the fools actually teleported down. He should just keep pushing the wave up top. I guess they decide to throw the dragon here, so there's no reason for him to push up top here. But I actually teleported here before the jungler used the dragon. So honestly, normally, he should just be pushing the minion here instead of coming down here. It's kind of pointless. He actually took the minion wave for the marksman, and then did essentially nothing. So honestly, the Foods is making a very bad play here. He should be pushing the top wave here. There's absolutely no reason why he's here. He's covering for the marksman, yes, but that's my job, not his job. Alright. Here, right, go back 10 seconds over here. I'm ready. The Gun is already pinging the map, aggressively pinging the map over here. I thought that they would be in this bush over here. And here, right, I'm checking the bushes because I don't know if the alarm is going to be here. There's a good chance that the alarm is here. Here, right, I made a mistake. I should have, my first mistake in these two games. I should have used my roaming item here because I know the alarm is going to be somewhere over here. I face checked this. Sorry, I used my skill to check this bush over here and this little area over here, but I did not check this area over here. Right, so the enemy is in the bush over here. Unfortunately, I think they managed to get both of us. Yeah. So as you can see, the Lady Sun is just blaming everybody. The Lady Sun shouldn't have been so close to us in the first place. I have my ultimate, so I'll be able to get away. But the carrier should just have stayed a distance away from us, especially when she know that they are in the bush. So here, right, I'm trying to recall because there's not much for me to do, but I've cancelled my recall because I've seen the gun more trying to get the jungle monster here. So here, I'm trying to just absorb as much farm as possible. Here, I think I made a mistake. I should have just rushed over to this tower over here and try to defend this tower. But instead, I try to defend this mid lane tower. Okay, this Woods is making the right move by teleporting over here. Wait, I did not see the eye over here. I should have just... Yeah, as you can see. Oh my god, I did not even use my ultimate in time. So I asked her to not face check bushes. In caps. Can't even type right now. I'm like freaking angry, raging right now. That's absolutely crazy, man. He busted me down so quickly. A lot quicker than I thought. Well, I'm not sure if I can defend this high ground. I'm trying to zone the Bailey away. Okay, so managed to defend the high ground in time. The Lam, honestly, that was a stupid move. He should have gotten the Bailey. Even the mage is saying that the jungler sucks. And here I cannot really go forward and zone him away. Because he will have used his double dashes onto me. And here I'm trying to get this minion wave over here. That's absolutely the correct move. I need to defend this tower over here. Honestly, right, my carry shouldn't be this much at the front because I'm not with them. So if I were not here, this tower would have been down. So here, right, we need to get vision, gain control of this bush over here. Because there's a good chance that they are either getting the dragon here or getting a slayer here. So we need to, I don't know which one of them they are at. So I think it's high more likely that they are here because the Fuji is pushing up top here. So there's less chance of them being here. So I'm waiting for the Ganemo to use his skill. Where I'm face checking it. Alright, they're collapsing onto the Fuzi. I think the Fuzi and Mortis will have died. Okay, the Charlotte managed to get the Ganemo, unfortunately. So a series of bad decisions cost us the game here. Yep. Charlotte managed to outplay. Yeah. Wow. Not much for me to say here. The Lam is pretty garbage. The enemy jungle is very good, and my own jungle sucks. And there's not much I can do here, because I can only stay in the mid lane bush here, mid tower here, because I cannot rotate over to here and defend this tower in time. Nor can I do this. So here I'm trying to head over to and defend the red buff here. Now here I'm not just running around here for no reason. I'm waiting for my S2 C to end so that I can use my S2 to face check these two bushes over here. These two bushes are aligned in that arc pattern. So I can actually cover these two bushes with just one S2 alone. So I'm waiting my S2 to be away from cooldown. As you can see, I can use my S2 to scout these two bushes at the same time. So here I'm using my S2 not only to clear the minion wave, but also to scout this bush over here. So again, because of how large V1's S2 is, you can often use it to check multiple bushes and hit minions while checking bushes. So here, right, the Fuzi made an error. He should just have pushed forward and not stay over here. But honestly, there was nothing that I could have done. Okay, the Wanner is trying to get this Fuzi over here. Fuzi is a very dangerous spot. I don't know whether he can counter attack the enemy. I should have used my slow item here. Yeah, I used it a little bit too late. I think a Fuzi is more or less going to die here. I'll be very impressed if it actually survives. Oh wow, we actually almost died there. Thankfully, we didn't die. Lam is making a right move here, but honestly, I'm very disappointed in him. He pretty much has contributed nothing to a team fight throughout this entire game. Okay, I'm just trying to get rid of the landmine. The gun and most should absolutely take the buff. Uh, I think a blue buff has been taken by the enemy. But if the blue buff has spawned there, right, the carry should have taken it, not the jungler, because the jungler has been absolutely useless. And here, right, I don't know why we are not hard collapsing onto the Charlotte. We can absolutely get the Charlotte now. I think we collapsed onto Charlotte a little bit too late. Yep. Let's see. Here, right, we were too slow. We were trying to get this jungle monster. I was not trying to get this jungle monster. I was trying to sort of use my S2 on these two bushes over here. But I'm trying to get this Charlotte because I've already cleared these two bushes over here. We should have collapsed onto a Charlotte immediately. But they are trying to get this freaking jungle monster over here. And then we lost too much time here. Did the Yao get the guy? How did the Lady Sun die? Oh my god. Wait, sorry. How did the Lady Sun actually die? How did the Charlotte survive for so long? I think she built a lot of magic defense. Either the Organon or this Lady Sun did not land her skills. I don't know if the lamp could have done something here. Let me see. I think the lamp could have done something here. He shouldn't have just ran away like that. What the He shouldn't have just gave out on us right like that. And I think it's a pretty conservative move, but it's a pretty asshole move. I think he should have just go after the enemy because all the enemy skills are on cooldown right now. The lamp is just pushing the entire game. What the heck? How did the Charlotte get the gun and more? It's absolutely crazy. The Charlotte managed to even get away. That's absolutely nuts. How did the Charlotte not die here? Oh my god, the guy in the moon missed all his skills. What? The Charlotte missed all of her S2 as well. And then guy his S1 here is perfect, knocking him back. But how did he miss all her skills? Oh my god. I think he panicked here. Oh my god. And then because Charlotte hit the gun and more, right, she healed quite a lot. And then she have just enough HP to get away. Oh my god. I'm pretty interested to see what Charlotte's build is because she's extremely tanky. I'll try to pause the exact moment I open the panel. I'm pretty interested to see what her build is. So here I'm staying over here because I'm trying to see if anybody is running into this bush over here. There's nothing for us to do at this point. Uh, all we can do is try to defend the high ground. Lam, honestly, oh my god. Yeah. I don't think he should be pushing the minion wave out because the enemy is all collapsing onto him. I'm pressing nicely done, right? Because I'm honestly fuming at him right now. Because he honestly has been split pushing the entire game. He's been split pushing the lane that Foods has been split pushing. So both of them are only split pushing one lane at a time. And the Lam has not contributed at all to any team fight until now. So he's been taking a lot of jungle monster, taking all the buffs for no reason. He's not haven't contributed any to a team fight as of now. Okay, so I completely did not see the Rlly at all, and he forced me to use my sprint here. As you can see, the Lam is just split pushing the entire game. That's Food's job. That's not Lam's job. So here I'm staying over here, right? Because I want vision on this dragon. There's a good chance that they will get this dragon over here. So here I'm backing off, right? Because if the Lam actually collapses onto me here, I've been too separated away from my team. So here I'm trying to clear this bush over here. Oh man. Yeah. They should have come over try to contest the dragon, but honestly there's nothing they could have done. Because our jungler is just split pushing non-stop. Should be contesting for this objective, but he's just been split pushing. Oh my god. And both of them are going to die now. Wow. Here the only thing we could have done is just to push the minion wave out. This Lam is crazy. But here I'm gonna talk shit to him. Yeah, I'm just gonna say like you are P word because honestly that's all that he's doing this game. He has not contributed any to any team fight. He hasn't assassinated anybody successfully. He has just been split pushing, and that's Fool's job. So honestly, right, there's nothing wrong with what I said. He's been playing like a little bitch this entire game. And Warner is honestly so freaking proficient at the hero. It's insane. And here, right, I should have used my ultimate. I tried to save my ultimate to the last second, but honestly, that's a pretty dumb decision. Here, I did not manage to press my skills together in time. I used my slow here, which is correct, but I should have immediately pressed my ultimate. I did not manage to do it in time, so I died here without using my ultimate. If I use my ultimate there, maybe could have gotten a double kill, but honestly, we have still lost the game. Actually, if I use my ultimate there, right, I would have turned the game around, but I did not use my ultimate there. Oh man, damn it. Damn it, if I use my ult there, we wouldn't have lost. We have been very behind, but we wouldn't have lost. So that was a bad misplay by me at the end there. And another small misplay by me uh, earlier by not using my roaming support item. But honestly, right, I already face checked these two bushes over here. I thought it would be okay. So you go back by 10 seconds over here. This is where we start to lose the advantage. So this is where I should have used my support item. But I was trying to use my S2 alone to check the bushes, and they were all hiding here. So I did not manage to clear this part of the bush. Yeah, so I thought this bush was already cleared because usually when I do this, right, the enemy will just run out the bush themselves. But the enemy stayed in this bush over here. And the Lady Sun made a huge positioning error. I don't know why he ran ahead of me, because I think she also thinks that the bush has been cleared, because I will use my skills to sort of check the bushes already, but the enemy are all hiding here. Yeah, and it's totally her fault. She should have stayed behind, but she rushed ahead of us. So I don't know why she constantly like is just bishing around. So yeah, I think that's it for my commentary. Two very small mistakes. Right, let's talk about the third game. I think this is pretty much the last game that I'm going to commentate on because honestly it's a little bit tiring. So my teammate wants to beat Dama and Marco. That's good because they are two of the strongest hero in the game. My Shirono is honestly garbage. I don't know why so many people think that she's so good, but people like to ban mine. I guess that's fine. I don't really have any qualms against that, but I just personally, I mean, I wouldn't like talk shit to them if they ban mine, right? But I would just think it's a dumb idea because she's very overrated. And honestly, she shouldn't have first pick Warner here, but if she's confident in it, then it's fine. Warner is not such a strong pick. Here, I'm actually hesitating to help her pick because I don't think Lady Sun is that strong. I want her to pick a different marksman. Damn it. Oh my god, I should have picked Yu Huan here. I shouldn't have picked for the Lady Sun. I should have just picked Yu Huan. Made a mistake here. Now, Liang is bad against this lineup. I should have just picked Yu Huan. Yu Huan would have been very good against a Marco and very good against a Lam, but bad against a Ma Yan. But the Ma Yan only picked after that, after the Lady Sun has been picked. So honestly, I should have picked the Yu Huan. Right, let's just fast forward here. Let's just see what my rotation is. Because the Zhang Fei has a punish, right? Let's go back by 10 seconds. Okay, you can see that I'm pinging that the Zhang Fei is using Smite. So here I'm actually giving up on the River Crab. I'm just heading directly to this jungle monster over here because I want to rush this bird. The Zhang Fei has usually a Zhang Fei will punish often goes into a mid lane. They often will not go to a side lane first because they will be trying to get the River Crab. So I'm trying to rush this bird over here. Okay, I don't actually know where the enemy jungle is, so I can't really commentate on their positioning. And what the Lady Sun is doing here is absolutely wrong. She should be trying to burst this bird down, but she's letting me do it. Any other support, right, will not be able to burst the bird down so quickly. It's only Liang that's able to do it. So she's actually lucky here. So here, right, um, I'm trying to rush this bird because the Zhang Fei is coming. And then the Zhang Hui has smite, so he would have been able to get the bird if it's close but nearby. Here, honestly, it's a 2v2. There's not much for me to talk about. We don't have um, knowledge of where the enemy jungle is yet. He could be over here or over here. Lady Sun is making a mistake by doing this. She's a bit too much in front, and the enemy jungle might very well be coming towards her right now. He's probably over here right now, either that or over here. Yeah, these two spots here. Okay, the Lady Sun is making a very terrible error by doing this. She's too far in front. Right, the Lam, instead of going over here, right? Instead of doing this, he chose to do this instead. That's fine. Uh, I didn't manage to get a 1-0. He managed to get the 1-0. Honestly, the 1-0 shouldn't have been so much in front before level 4. Okay, the bird has spawned again, so because we push the minion wave out, right, we'll be able to get this bird. I think we'll be able to rush this bird down before the Zhang Fei actually comes to us. So the Zhang Fei is aware that we are attacking the bird, but we managed to burst the bird down just before the Zhang Fei is able to come over and punish the bird. Yeah, as you can see, he still thinks that the bird is still there, but we bursted the bird down. So that's the good thing about Liang. He's able to take objectives down extremely quickly. So here, I need to save my S1. Don't use your S1 here, because I need to CC the Zhang Fei actually, if it actually comes over here. Because if it does come into here, then he's able to punish the bird away. So just leave your S1 up. So right now Zhang Fei is in a very bad spot because he has punished, but he hasn't been able to get any jungle monsters from us. And he has lost a bunch of birds. He has lost both the birds. The bad thing about punish is your late game is not going to be as strong as any other spell, regular spells. So the fact that he's not able to really punish us so early at the start and let us just get all the neutral objectives is very bad for them. So even though we have lost first blood to them, right? Right now we are very much ahead in terms of gold. So here I'm hesitating to go forward because the enemy Zhang Fei might be nearby here. So I'm actually standing hovering around here, right? Because enemy lamb, I'm trying to see if anybody actually walk over to this bush over here. It's pretty dangerous for me to be doing this. I think this is another small positioning error by me. But honestly, I have flicker, I have my ultimate, so I should be able to get away. But I'm essentially face checking this bush over here. It's pretty dangerous. And I have no knowledge of where the lamb is. And the lady son make a huge mistake here. She should have been zoning the Marco Polo away by sticking to this bush over here. But I don't know what she went over to do. She roped into this bush over here. That's absolutely the wrong decision to do. I think she tries to head over to the mid lane in order to get the minion wave. That's absolutely wrong. She should be going over to where I am and try to zone the enemy away from this minion wave. So don't be like this lady son over here. So if she were here, right, she would have gotten the enemy like super low. So now if she came over here, right, we have gotten the Marco low and could have contested this bird. But because she went over to the mid lane, right, we lost the right to contest for this bird. Also, the enemy are all at full health. So here I'm sort of whining a lot. Oh my god, and if you use the ultimate to clear the wave. That's why I pressed another nicely done. This nicely done was for the ultimate. That was absolutely unnecessary because the minion wave have 1 HP left. So here, right, she should have waited over here, but instead she went over the mid lane bush over here. And if the enemy is hard pushing the wave out, right, she have lost a bunch of minion waves later on. Let's see if she actually does lose the minion wave. The Yuan made a little mistake here. If the Yuan didn't make this mistake, right, I think the Lady Sun where we will have lost a lot by the Lady Sun being here. But thankfully the Yuan made a... Is it a Yuan? No, it's the Lam. The Lam made a mistake of being too close nearby. Yeah, as soon as we show ourselves, right, the Mako start pushing the lane out. So the Mako is going to be here trying to zone the Lady Sun away from minion wave. So she's going to lose entire minion wave here. Honestly, I think Zhang Fei should have outed us. He could have denied us of this entire wave of minions if he actually outed here. I don't know why the Lady Sun did not take this um, healing up over here. Your mana is super low. Here the Zhang Fei is actually coming to contest the bird. Right, he used his ultimate here. Okay, I'm actually sort of keeping my eye on the Lam here. I already have because in the team fight, right, my job is very simple. My job is just to put the S2 on the ground and then just camp around my carry. So I'm not really so focused mechanically on the hero skills himself. So I have a pretty macro view of the entire map. I'm paying attention to where the enemy jungler is instead of like my skills. So here, right, I can immediately see where the Lam is. So I'm actually sort of moving away from the carry. Can you see that I'm not like on top of my carry? I'm not anywhere nearby my carry. I'm about a flicker distance worth away from my carry. So that if the Lam do jump on my carry, right, I can use my S1 on them. So here the mine is actually coming towards us. Eh, what the heck? Damn it. If the mine did jump onto us here, right, she would have died because my ultimate would be up. And I think Adawa make a bad mistake here. He should have just cut the minion wave off here instead of doing this. It's a pretty dumb decision because you have gotten nothing here. The enemy is already clearly retreating. There's no reason for him to be here. So it's essentially accomplished nothing by being here. Yeah, as you can see, Mayan is able to save the tower because the Dharma didn't go and cut the minion wave off. Marco managed to get a minion wave, so that's a huge loss. Okay, the Mayan is actually rotating to us. Hanxing is doing a good job of pushing the minion wave out. Um, if the Mayan comes and assists their team, right, they will lose this tower. So here I'm actually, can you see what I'm doing here? This is why I normally don't use my flicker forward. I use my flicker defensively. So here, if there's anybody trying to CC me, right, I can use my flicker backwards. Did I out the Zhang Fei? Yeah, I think I should have outed the Liang, but honestly, it doesn't matter who I'm outing here. I think we're so ahead at this point that honestly, it doesn't matter what we do. I think it's very difficult to lose at this point. The enemy macro is also pretty weak in my opinion. So here, right, I actually pause a little bit here. And the reason for that is because I'm trying to get vision from any enemies that are coming up from this bush over here. So I'm camping in this bush here, right? I'm not going forward immediately because the enemy might be over here, might be coming up from here and camping over in this bush over here. So I'm staying here, right, so that I have more time to see if the enemy is coming up from here, under here. So Yuan is very good against. I mean, Liang and like Lady Zhen is very good against Yuan here because you can clearly predict what Yuan is going to do. She doesn't really have any dash or anything like that. She's pretty much going to move in a straight line, so you can always just land your skills, land your CC skills. This is the okay. Oh, we managed to get both of them. Nice. So the Lam did not move forward here. If I move forward here, I would have altered the Liang. Sorry, altered the Liang, altered the um this Lam. As you can see, without me, right, this guy would have died. But because I'm there, right, the Lam does not dare to out forward. So just make sure that you don't use your out randomly. If your out is on cooldown there, right, this guy will have absolutely died to the Lam. And the Lam will have resetted his skills and not resetted his skill. The Lam will have collapsed onto the rest of my team. So here I'm just basically trying to get vision on this side of the map. I pretty much cleared this bush over here already, so I'm trying to clear this bush over here. Generally want to clear both of these two bushes. Honestly, I think I make a pretty risky move here. Cause the enemy, if they are actually on this side of the map, right, then there's nobody to help me here. I will have been bursted down by them. So it's very important for you to be covering this bush over here because you secure the vision for the river, right? Then your marksman can actually roam, move around the river without having to take a huge detour back to your mid lane tower and then back out here. Can just directly cut across the river. Right, the Hansin is pinging for us to invade their jungle. I think that's the correct decision. After they invade the red buff, right, they should immediately get the Slayer here. We already these two guys do a good job of pushing the minion wave out. So um after getting this, the enemy will have already finished clearing their blue buff. There's no need to invade their blue buff anymore. Should just immediately transition from the red buff to a Slayer. Let's see if we actually do that. Right, that Chang Fei is making a stupid error here. Cause he's clearly under farm, right? And he uses punish instead of something like heal. So it's actually like super squishy. So even without the Hansin, right? With just a Lady Sun alone, we could have bursted him down. Right. So at this point, I don't see how we can actually lose. The enemy clearly has pretty bad macro, and they are down by a lot. And there's no way I see the Lam surviving this. Okay, he's trying to teleport away, but yeah. Um, I don't even think there's a need to talk about macro at this point. Okay, I think there's still things to be learned here. This Lady Sun is making a mistake here. She should just push this tower over here. Let's go and see what she actually does. It's clearing this camp over here, but honestly, I don't know why she's moving away to the first tower. She should just sort of use her S2, sorry, use her S1 to get this tower low. Even without minion wave, right, she could have gotten this tower down. See, you can see it's so easy for me to CC the Yuan. Oh, wow, they surrendered. Oh, I see. I actually did not notice that they surrendered initially in the game, right? I was thinking like, why did Dama suddenly engage on four people at once? But it's because they surrendered. All right. So I think that's all my commentary for today. Honestly, it's pretty tiring. It'll be pretty focused while commentating, and I think I will continue talking about the rest of the games tomorrow. All right. See you guys. That's all from me for this video. See you guys in the next one. Bye for now.